are live, I'm pretty sure. I feel like I'm always like a few seconds behind that, but welcome everyone to the Thrill to the Weekend live show. We are going to be doing some fun cookie decorating, and then later we'll do a reading sprint. I will introduce those of you, and I'll have the links to their channels down below. Caitlin, actually, do you have an Instagram at all?
I do, but it's all about farming.
Okay. Yeah. Caitlin is just our friend. We wanted to have more people on here doing cookies. And so she's joining us. And then Jess from Reading with Jess, Beth from Beth's All Booked, and Elizabeth from Reading Wryly. They all have channels. So I'll put them down below, and Instagrams too. So I can link all of that. But we are super excited. Do you all want to say a little bit about your channels at all? So that way people know why to follow you, because you can like explain what books you read, all that kind of stuff. Yes.
Sure.
Okay. How about Elizabeth? You go first.
Okay. My name is Elizabeth. My channel is Reading Wryly, as shown here. I mostly read thrillers, but I like also fantasy, romance, and other things. I like speculative and sci-fi stuff too. But yeah, I do typically reading vlogs, I do TBRs, things like that. Every once in a while, I like to do different fun things on my channel. But yeah, I think that's the general gist.
Cool. Yeah. Beth, you're next.
I'm Beth. I'm a reader. I read about books. I talk about books. Mostly I do reading vlogs, and I do like maybe 75% of my reading is thrillers, and then I dabble in like romance and some fantasy, and recently horror. I more so like crime thrillers, so Karen Slaughter, J.D. Barker, Meg Gardner, the dark, the bloody, the gore. And I'm a little blunt, but it's okay. It's fine. That's it.
I love your video. I crack up laughing though. Like you are like just super honest, and I love it. I love your editing too. All right, Jess.
My name is Jessie. My channel is Reading with Jess. I typically stick to thrillers, but here and there I will do horror and romances, but thriller is my jam. That's my favorite. On my channel, I do some reading vlogs. I do like some challenges here and there, wrap ups, TBR videos, all the same. Vlogs are my favorite, but I feel like they're the harder ones to film. So, but yeah.
All righty. You know me. And then Caitlin, do you want to talk a little bit about just like your farm life and stuff? Because I think that's really interesting.
Sure. So I'm Caitlin, and my husband and I are working to have our own farm. So my Instagram is all about how we take care of the land and how we grow our own vegetables and how we have chickens and they lay eggs for us. So it's all about that. We also make maple syrup. So we do a big chunk of that in the spring. And that's basically what we do.
And aren't you getting to a place where like you're trying to live just off of what you are like growing and raising?
Yes.
I think that's
so
awesome.
We were on track until this year. We had a really bad year with all the rain. So we're really hoping we have more land this year, and we're going to hope that the garden does really well, and then we'll just eat what we make.
That's awesome. Cool. That's cool. All righty. So I need to find the pictures. So in my Thrills of the Weekend Discord, we asked you all to show us cookies that you wanted us to remake, just fun things like that. Let me find those photos, because we're going to do it as like a timed competition. Let me go through and read the comments really quick before we... Hi, Regina. Hi, Sherry. And Ashley, thanks for tuning in. Blue skies, thanks for watching, everyone. Okay, so first off, let me find, do you have a preference of what we do first? No? Okay.
Oh, I don't care. Yeah.
Alrighty. I did have all of the, okay, here they are. Okay, let's start out. I'll just go in the order that I have them saved. So someone sent in that we make these little ugly, well, I mean, they're actually cute, but they're supposed to be ugly Christmas sweater cookies. So we actually baked cookies and stuff earlier. So we have like all of our cookies that aren't icinged yet. And we're going to do just a fun competition where we start a timer and we're going to start with 60 seconds. And when those 60 seconds go up, like we are decorating one cookie, which we're going to start with the ugly Christmas sweater. We can do it however we think. But then when that timer stops, we have to show you our cookie and you all get to vote on whose cookie is the best. I mean, no one's going to have any hard feelings, so it's fine. It's just fun, interactive. So definitely keep your eye out and pay attention when we hold the cookies up. And then you can, you know, it doesn't even have to be like the prettiest. It could be the one that you think is the funniest, like whatever it is. So I got to get a timer up. I'm not cool enough to know how to like put this up on the screen or anything like that. So I'm just going to do one on my phone. Let's see. Okay.
That'll work fine, I think.
What'd you say?
I said I think that'll work just fine.
Okay.
But
So
you also have to pay attention as you're decorating, I guess.
yeah, I mean, I guess it will like sound an alarm. So we should all know because we'll hear it. Does that work? Okay. So we're gonna do a minute for the first round. Oh, I'm loving Elizabeth's beautiful little doggo. So cute. That's cute. Okay, so we're going to start with a minute for the first round. And then if you all like it and you want it to be more chaotic, we'll move to 30 seconds. I've been drinking, so I cannot promise that my cookies are going to even look remotely great. They're probably going to be terrible.
Same.
Okay. So we're going to start out with the sweater.
Okay.
Is everyone ready? Do you want to see the photo again before we start? Or you're good? You're just going to go off of intuition. Okay. Let me start the timer. You know what? Let me do a few seconds just to make sure that it's going to alarm.
We're doing 30 seconds first, right? I mean, 60 seconds?
60 seconds first. And it will make, can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that'll work then. Yeah, we're going to start with 60 seconds first. Okay. All right. Ready? On your mark. I'm so nervous. Get set. Go. I don't even know what I'm making yet.
I don't even have like utensils. Oh my God, I didn't think of this. Denver, get off the table. I don't know what I'm doing either.
Oh my gosh, 60 seconds feels like so fast.
I'm using my fingers. I don't even have like.
We're just gonna have a plain white sweater over here.
Ah.
Denver, get down.
27 seconds left.
Oh
my God.
Okay, this was fast. Oh shit.
my sweater broke.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, mine isn't going to be finished. 15 seconds.
No!
This is not good.
I gotta get some kind of sprinkles on
I gotta throw sprinkles on it.
This is not good.
We're up.
My sweater broke.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that was really fast. Okay. All right. So we're gonna hold up our cookies, and you all can say who's the competition here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, Jessie, yours is cute.
I didn't get to finish it.
Oh, Elizabeth, I love yours.
Oh, yours is
I don't think 30
well.
seconds is gonna go.
No, I don't think 30 seconds is gonna work. You're right.
No, I don't think so. Maybe we should start with 2 minutes on the next one and then go
That
down.
might be a good
Let's
idea.
do that.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys pick. You can put in the comments which ones you like best. It's so funny, Jessie, you did blue and I did blue.
Oh.
I like blue.
See, I had a vision, but then I realized I didn't have enough time. So
I realized I had no vision, and I was like, this is a problem. I should have thought about this. I'm also already getting icing all over my computer.
Same.
Mine's not a t-shirt.
I love your little heart in the middle. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We've got, oh my gosh, everyone's like, this is intense.
It is intense.
Oh my gosh.
Elizabeth's
Elizabeth's dog wants the cookies. All right. They say, okay, let's see. Caitlin. So we got Caitlin, Beth, Elizabeth. Caitlin's looks like baby Yoda. That's cute. Elizabeth. Oh, you won, Elizabeth, this round. Wow. That's awesome.
Girl. That was
Good
terrible.
job.
Thank you.
I feel like I have icing in my elbows.
I'm sticky now.
Okay. That was really, really fun. Do you guys think that we should make it 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to make it 2 minutes.
Yeah, we're being more creative that way.
Do you want to move on to something else or do another ugly sweater?
We could do another ugly sweater. Does anyone have another sweater?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, sure.
Okay. All right. Let me get my timer ready.
Sweater.
We're going to change it to 2 minutes. That was, I feel like when you're like at work or doing something you don't like, a minute takes forever. Mm-hmm. And then literally I felt like that was like 2 seconds.
Yep. There's an Einstein quote there somewhere, but I can't recall it. Something about relativity.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh, I need to look and see here really quick. I forgot to share in the little live show chat here.
I'm just gonna like
I shared our live show now. Okay. So we're gonna do an ugly sweater again. I gotta think of a different color scheme.
Same.
Okay, everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay. On your mark, get set, go.
Ah! Ah! Why is it so hard to squeeze? Oh my God.
I know.
I'm getting a workout.
One minute and 30 seconds left.
Ah!
Okay, I feel like mine is a little cute.
I don't know what I'm doing.
One minute.
Oh, that's a little snowman.
Mm-hmm. 39 seconds.
Oh boy. We get some bling in here. We get some bling.
Yeah. 17 seconds.
Calm down.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
Good time?
Okay, alarm went off. Okay. I feel like mine looks like orange creamsicles or something like that.
I don't even know.
That's cute.
I feel like mine's gonna drip.
Oh my gosh, I love yours, Elizabeth.
Oh
my gosh, yours is so cute. Wow, that is
cute?
adorable.
Oh my gosh, Jess, what is that?
It was supposed to be the Grinch, but I think it's a jalapeno with a Christmas hat.
I think it's
That is
I love it.
cute. Oh my gosh, you guys definitely won. Like, what the heck? All right, let me look at these comments here. They said a minute on the treadmill feels like forever. Okay, let's see. Feel like we should be humming the
He's
Jeopardy
drooping,
tune.
too.
Yes. Look at the focus on their faces. All right, we got Beth, Caitlin. I love Jess's and Beth's. Caitlin, Beth, Jess. I thought that was a pickle.
It's drooping now.
Caitlin. Oh wow, that is great. All right, Beth. I think you win this round, and Jesse and Caitlin came in a close second. Just because I love the jalapenos. That is cute. Alrighty. Was 2 minutes good enough or was that too long?
No, it was good.
It was good as an intent.
Well,
Yeah.
I think 3 might be too long.
Yeah.
should we
Okay.
do
Maybe we can do like one discussion.
What?
Should we do 1.5?
Maybe we can do like later in the show, like a cookie while we talk, so we don't have to rush and we can actually do a cute one.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, or
Like
like
answer
even when we're
questions.
doing the reading sprints, you could always be decorating the rest of your cookies while we're reading. If you're like listening to, I don't know if you're listening to an audiobook or whatever, but that would work out too. Okay, I think let's move to, let me see what cookie was next.
I have a knife then.
It keeps bumping me back down, so I have to like scroll through to get. Okay, next would be Christmas trees.
Okay.
Okay, I'll show you the picture that someone sent in. This is the picture. Yeah, that's cute.
Is that what we're supposed to do?
No, you can do whatever you want.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right, so get your Christmas tree. And we'll do 2 minutes this round, and then we can always bump it down. I have a lot of, how many Christmas trees do you all have?
I have a few.
I have 5.
Yeah, we could do a few Christmas trees. So that way you can decorate them each differently. Okay. Are you ready?
Mhm.
Okay. And go.
I feel like we should have put our cameras like over top so that everyone could like watch what we're doing as we're doing it.
That's true.
But now it's more of a surprise. It's a surprise factor.
One minute and 22 seconds.
Sit down, buddy.
One minute.
I'm done.
Oh Jesus! I'm spilling pearls.
Would we get kicked off if we played Christmas music?
I don't know.
What'd you say? I don't know if that's gonna stay. 31 seconds.
Oh my god, my table is just covered in sprinkles.
Edible glitter was a really bad idea,
When-
guys. Just so you know.
When you're just watching, it goes by so slow.
It goes by slow when you're watching.
Well, because I'm done, and so like I'm sitting here waiting.
Oh, right.
You knew what you wanted to do, huh?
I knew what I wanted to do with one tree design, and that's about where I stand.
It's done. Okay, I feel like mine definitely turned out kind of cute this time. Okay, ready?
Oh my gosh, Beth, yours is like a zebra cake.
Oh,
I love those.
Oh my gosh, Jess, I love yours.
mine looks horrible because I just like at the very last second threw glitter all over it.
Great, Jess.
I put one of my star cookies on the top of mine. Oh my gosh, I think we all did a really good job with the trees.
Yeah, I think they turned out pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kate,
I just want to eat this one.
Very lemonade.
All right.
what is that called when it's got snow on it, Caitlin? Like yours? Flocked?
Flocked?
I think so, yeah.
Man, I need to save this one for Alvin. This is a good one.
All right.
Such a mess.
If we can do this good in 2 minutes, imagine like what we could do if we had all the time in the world.
Yeah, we're gonna start a cookie shop. So you know, you all can just buy from us. I was telling the girls earlier, I was like, oh man, if my cookies look ugly, I was like, they're not gonna know what a great recipe it is. They don't know how good they taste. We need to like ship them all out. Oh, thank you,
They
everybody.
also don't know how bad mine tastes, so.
I'm sure they actually taste really good. Oh,
Sorry.
thank you. Okay.
Looks like
All
Jack.
right. So you want to do another tree, but you want to go down to 1:30?
Sure.
All righty. I kind of like the adrenaline rush of like
do too.
a shorter time period. Like, what does that say about me? But like,
You like thrillers?
yeah, that's true. Like the 30 or the 1 minute that we started with, I was like, it was awesome.
I'm big of that too.
Okay, so we're gonna do another one, and we're gonna do 1:30. Okay, ready?
Yep.
On your mark, get set, go.
Oh no.
Oh, what?
Oops. Oops. Oops, oops, oops.
Sorry, that's just my pug making snorty noises.
He's so freaking cute.
I feel like I need to cut this icing a little bigger.
Oops.
47 seconds. Oh man, I'm not done yet.
I wish I had yellow.
Yeah.
I didn't make enough colors of frosting.
Neither did I.
Okay, mine is like ugly.
Also didn't think to get tips.
Okay, I'm done.
I need to get a knife.
Sherry said, "Pretend that there's a cereal
Backfiring on me. Oh my gosh, this looks ugly.
Oh, this is awful. I'm not fixing it. It's fine.
6 seconds. This is like the ugliest for me. Okay, done.
Yeah.
Okay, mine is really. I gotta cut my tips open more. Mine.
Oh no.
Wow. Oh my gosh, Beth, yours is amazing.
Beth, are you serious?
No.
So cute.
How did you do that?
It looks horrible.
I love
It looks like a
yours.
cat.
Yeah, mine is like straight up poopy.
And then my
We'll have
icing
to
is
take
dripping
pictures
down.
of all of them and like post them later so they can see
Yeah.
what they actually look like. Those are so cute. Wow.
I feel like mine looks like a toaster strudel.
It kind of does. Like a toaster.
It does. I would eat that toaster strudel though. That looks good. All right. I need to grab some paper towels out really quick. feel like my icing is like everywhere.
Oh, it's everywhere.
It's like all in my shirt and everything.
It's looking
like-
like Beth won that one.
If y'all are making Christmas cookies, I think this one, it looks like a little Debbie cake.
Yeah, it does.
Those are so
that's
good.
That's what I'm saying.
My husband is obsessed with those.
With what?
The Christmas tree.
The little Debbie pastry cake.
Yeah, I tried to find those to include them in my postal snack bin, and I could not find them anywhere.
Because they're that popular.
Mhm. Are we doing another tree?
Yeah, do you want to go down even to a minute again for the tree?
Oh Lord, hang on.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. Yes.
We
yes.
can.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Three,
I
right?
feel like I definitely should have like looked at a Pinterest board before this. Okay. Going down to a minute.
Be ready.
All right, let's see. 0. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. On your mark, get set, go.
Okay, gotta be. Oh no, my knife is dirty.
It's okay, just wing it.
It's good. And I have pink and gray.
Oh no. How many minutes we got?
What?
38 seconds.
Oh no!
I should have saved my simple design for the 1 minute.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
You prepped your designs? Oh my
25 seconds.
God. I wish I thought to do that, Beth, but I did not.
Only for
Nice.
the little Debbie tree. That was it. That was it.
That was smart. though.
13
That was really good.
seconds. What am I gonna do here? 6 seconds.
This is the
No.
All right, done.
Right.
yeah. Like I have no rhyme or reason for this.
Oh, Caitlin, I love your wow.
Oh.
Everyone does such an amazing job. What the heck?
That looks really good.
I feel like
Wow.
mine looks like 90s exercise.
Like,
Yeah.
Mine's too bright.
I also forgot to cut the tip off of this green one, so I still have the ribbed green one at the bottom. Oh man. Mine looks like a 90s raincoat.
It looks like that. You know that design that's on the side of like cups, like paper cups.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it looks
90s aesthetic.
like.
Oh my gosh. All right, I need to cut off my tip for this one. I forgot to. Okay. Oh my gosh. I love the starting with like the 2 minutes and then going down like a minute and 30 minutes a minute. I think that's so fun. So, ooh, Caitlin, I think you won this one.
Yeah.
Nice job, Caitlin. That's awesome.
Paul, you were sleeping on the couch.
Who did he vote for? Did he vote for Caitlin? Oh, he did.
Not me.
Paul, how dare you?
Okay, next up, we'll do the circles because that's what everyone has next, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
I don't have them, but I just have the snowflakes. So
Okay, that works.
So
Yeah,
I only
that'll
have 2 though. But
I have like extra sprinkles I need to toss down. It's a good thing I'm doing this next
How many
week.
minutes you get on this one?
I gotta think.
Okay. Ready?
how long are we going?
2 minutes.
How many minutes?
So think of your hardest design and do it right now.
Oh. Okay.
All right. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Oops. I have no idea what I'm doing here.
I was trying to do something specific and it's not looking like that.
Hey, my red is too runny.
Mine's looking like a flower.
Mine's looking like an acid trip.
A minute and 6 seconds. What am I trying to do here?
Next time,
Yeah.
I think getting regular icing and putting it in piping bags would probably be the best way to go. Because these
The
cookie
royal
icing is
Royal icing.
cookie icing is not it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I have.
Beth, I feel like you're on a different baking level than I am. Like your baking level is up here, and I'm just like, what's icing?
20 seconds.
This is just chaos. This should have been my 30
All my
seconds.
lids came off.
This was not what I was going for, but
Okay.
All right, all done.
Okay, I can't pick mine up because the icing is just going to drip down.
I tried to make a wreath,
Oh, cute.
Please, I'm going to have to.
but I realized when I was making the wreath, I was like, what shape is a wreath? I don't know how to make the outside. Whoa, Beth, yours is so cute. That looks like the Incredibles.
This is so ghetto.
Oh my gosh,
Yours is amazing.
y'all have like specific cute ideas and stuff.
Yeah,
It's like chaos.
don't. Mine's like just icing on a cookie. I love, oh my gosh, you guys are so creative. Danielle said, I like listening to who says oops first. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. Jess. Oh, Jess, I think you, Beth, we got to count. This looks like a tie.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
I see Jess.
Jess. Oh, more Jesses are coming in. Jess, did you win that round?
Woo! Oh, but is it a fair win if I didn't have a circle? I had a snowflake.
Is it a fair win? Yeah.
oh yeah.
Let's do a circle.
I'm just joking.
Oh. Okay. We're going down to a minute 30.
Still circles?
Still circle.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
I'll let everybody get ready. Think about what they're doing. I literally have like icing all over my arms.
Oh, there's icing everywhere.
My table is destroyed.
My fingers are stained.
Just sprinkles everywhere.
I have edible glitter everywhere. Like I thought it was gonna be better than normal glitter. It's not. It's a joke.
Anything glitter is never better unless it doesn't come off. Does anyone plan on eating their cookies afterwards?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've already been eating mine.
Yeah, I ate one earlier, which is good.
Okay.
I've already ate one.
All right, a minute and 30. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, on your mark.
We're ready.
Let's set. Go. Sorry, that's my dog drinking water.
How dare he? He's thirsty.
Yeah, he is. It's all those treats. 45 seconds.
This is so bad. It's so bad.
28 seconds.
I'm not ready.
Oh my gosh, mine looks.
Mine's not even Christmas themed.
Nope,
It's like
mine-
thriller themed.
It's like
Nice.
I go in with like an idea, and then it never turns out like that.
I'm giving up on this.
I don't know how to put my vision to cookie. Alrighty, all done. So mine was supposed to be Christmas lights.
Oh,
Well, cute.
That didn't happen.
Mine's just creepy.
Oh my gosh, Beth says die. Oh man. Mine's literally like melting
Can I
off.
eat one where the cookies?
Oh man.
Jess, yours looks really good.
Yeah, your snowflake looks amazing. How are you doing that? That is amazing.
Well, if you look real close, it's not that cute. But if
No,
you look
that
back
looks
here-
real cute.
No, actually, it's cuter close up. Mine was creepier close up.
Yeah, if you mine close up literally looks like shit. Ooh, Beth. Jess, Beth. We're gonna have to count again. Oh, someone said Graham. That's earlier, I think.
We'll let Graham take this one.
It's Graham.
Oops.
Yeah, mine's
That's even better now that it's bleeding. That's awesome. Jess, okay, I think we have to count these because they're getting tied again. All right, we have Jess. Okay, Beth, Jess. Okay, Jess, I think that you are the winner. But Beth, you definitely were like very, very close to that. That dye is like amazing. Your red is way more. My red is like pink. I literally have like 2 pinks.
mine is kind of pink, but it's way too watery.
Yeah.
I do not recommend.
Yeah. So 2 of my green and my red were like pre-made icing, like in a can thing, and I just like added food coloring to them because they didn't.
That would be the way to go.
In this, yeah, these are really like wet, and it's hard to like even with the tip, it's hard because they just, like go everywhere.
I have that in my black, but these are the ones that drip like water.
Oh,
I wouldn't
gotcha.
recommend. And they're like $7.
Oh
Oh, I
no.
haven't seen that. I have that one in white, and it's not. It's like I can't even get it out.
Oh, interesting.
Because that's what the red was that I used, and it
Okay.
dripped everywhere.
Yeah.
That's funny. Those are the
interesting.
ones I couldn't find. I had to buy like just normal, like vanilla icing. Add food.
They're
color.
in the Christmas section at Walmart, not like the baking section, but where the Christmas decorations are.
Oh.
I saw that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So what other shapes do you all have? I have 2 little houses. Does anybody else have any houses?
I have a knife. I have a.
And a snowman? I love how you were like,
I have
I
a.
also have gingerbread men, and I have a star or a few stars.
Oh, I
Do
have
you
a
want
star.
to just do one where we start a 2-minute timer and you just do whatever on whatever cookie, and then we can do a little bit longer if you want to make a really nice cookie?
We could do that.
Okay. All right. So let's do a 2-minute timer and you just pick a cookie. Do you want some time to look up something or no? Okay.
Now let's just wing it.
Alrighty. So 2 minutes.
Oh, 1 second though. I gotta plug in my computer into it.
Okay. 2 minutes. You do whatever cookie, whatever design, and then we can like do like a really nice cookie if you want. We can have like 5 minutes or something like that.
Okay.
And if you get done with yours, we can just talk to the crowd. Even Snowman, isn't that a book?
Yes,
Oh.
Joe Nesbo has one called The Snowman and the Knife in the same series.
Gotcha.
Knife and Snowman, isn't that a book? I haven't heard of that, Paul.
Yes.
Is it? Whoa. Oh, 2 different books.
Oh man,
It's
that's
a,
funny.
It's a series.
Oh,
It's a
That's my
series.
inspiration.
interesting.
Nordic noir thriller. All right.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, on your
Yes.
mark, get set. Oh, hold on, let me bring up my timer again. And go.
For y'all. We should have popped in some music.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. I got a real pretty little thing that's waiting for me.
Gotta have actual frosting.
Pull out, anticipating good love. Don't
I like it,
do
Beth. Keep it up.
I got plans to put my hands in places I've never been, girl, you know what I mean. Let me take you to a place nice and quiet. There ain't no one there to interrupt. Ain't gotta rush. I'll be listening slow. 'Cause I've been waiting for this for so long. Look, I am 2 mics in. Well, I don't drink, y'all, so just know it hits me pretty good.
Oh,
So tell me.
Wait, what are you singing?
Elizabeth, get the fuck out of here.
What? I didn't hear it. What do you mean?
It's Usher.
Okay, wait. Which
Usher.
Usher song? I'll sing with you. Which Usher song?
It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets.
I don't know that one.
All right.
Mine's boring.
Mine
Oh,
looks like this.
Oh.
Oops.
Cheater.
I don't get to add my blood.
Oh. Wow, your house is amazing.
That was really good.
Mine's like dripping everywhere. Tripped on.
Oh, it's cute. Oh, is that the Deathly
Snowman
Hallows?
is cute.
Nice.
Mine's a drunk snowman.
Off the
He's on
record.
brand.
I need to
This
add
is
blood.
like literally like my it just goes everywhere.
Off the record, there's going to be blood because it just needs to be added.
I'm like looking at all the cookies I made, and that like first Christmas tree I made is literally so much better than all the others. Like, I don't know how I even pulled that out. Where did I even get that from?
Yes, Deathly Hallows for Caitlin there.
Yes. I was gonna just say Jess until Caitlin helped the Deathly Hallows. Caitlin, yeah, I think you won this one. All right. Do you want to do a longer one next, right?
Sure.
Okay, so 5 minutes, and you make like a really pretty one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what
I
you would
think
call
at
pretty.
9 o'clock is when we'll start the reading sprint. Does that
Okay.
work for everyone?
Yeah.
So we can decorate cookies like from now until then. Okay. So let me get a 5-minute timer going. Alrighty. On your mark. Let's set. Go.
Oh, I don't have any ideas. Okay. Thanks.
I don't know what to do.
I'm probably gonna spend my entire time mixing new frosting, but
Oh, we could have waited for you.
oh no, because I only just decided what I wanted to do.
Okay. I'm feeling in the thrillery mood.
Oh,
I feel like I was still rushing, and then I'm like, oh wait, this is the longer one, and I'm like, oh wait,
Yeah.
it's the longer one.
Like,
I
it
was
doesn't matter.
having the same reaction.
You can give me 10 minutes and it's not going to be cute, so I'm just kind of going with the flow here.
I feel like my cookies have so much icing in them.
together.
This is gonna fall off when I hold it up.
I lost my sleeve.
I'm running out of room on my little tiny desk.
Good, good. Okay.
I'm making mine for my husband.
Oh.
This makes no, I mean, this is awful, y'all.
So, was mine. It looks good in my head though.
Right? I know that keeps happening to me. I'm like, but it looked good when I was thinking about it.
I wonder.
Now tell me. I need yellow, dude.
Yeah, I didn't never thought of yellow, but now I'm like, I've had several moments where I'm like, yeah, yellow would be nice.
I'll freak you right away.
How much time do we have?
A minute left.
Oh, Jesus. Wait, we have a minute left?
54 seconds.
Oh,
That was
Yeah.
good.
I haven't done anything.
Okay, mine is like really ugly. I'm just gonna icing a star so I can eat it. We need music for 5 minutes. I'm sorry. I don't know if I would get copyrighted if I put on music.
Yeah, I don't know if that would be cool. Probably.
The bookish baking beauties.
Oh,
That's cute. Mine looks like a child drew on paper.
I made 2.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All done?
But it's
Oh no.
Let's see. Mine's gonna like fall everywhere. This is mine.
Oh my god, Jacqueline, yours is really cute.
okay.
No, it's really bad. Let me just get a close up for
Here's the
you. Look how
first one.
terrible it is.
No, that's really cute.
It looks like a child drew it.
I vote for Beth.
Beth, I like your
That's my
tactic.
first one.
Oh my gosh.
Mine was supposed to be a broom, but like,
Cute.
it did not come out the way I wanted it to.
Wow.
that
Beth, you have like a secret talent that you didn't tell us about.
Beth is very talented, and she doesn't know that she is, but she is.
Mm-hmm.
Jess, is that a U of M jersey?
yeah.
I'm from Michigan.
Are you really?
Yeah.
My husband's a huge Michigan fan. We're not from there, but that's why I made him.
My Santa melting.
I love your Santa. That is so cute.
I can feel the diabetes kicking in.
Same.
I think Beth won that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't looked at the responses, but that's just my guess.
All right. It looks like Beth, you won that round. Everyone loves your Santa cookie. So cute. Too bad we don't win
I'll
anything.
be selling them.
I should have come up with a prize. Oh well.
I'm from well, I currently live in Houston. Somebody asked where we're all from.
Pennsylvania, but I live in Virginia.
Virginia as well. Born here. Haven't left.
That's how my husband is.
I'm from Massachusetts.
Nice.
I didn't know there was farmland in Massachusetts.
Yeah, we're all the way at the western part, like near New York.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I give you props for being able to say the word. Massachusetts.
That's a true supplement.
It's a hard word. Massachusetts.
Oh man.
I'm glad I
Okay.
don't live there.
Do you want to do a few rapid fire cookies before we end for our reading sprint, since we have like 5 minutes left?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So do you want to do a minute or do you want to try the 30-second one we were talking about?
Let's do a 30-second one.
Let's do it.
Okay. All righty. You get to pick whatever cookie
Okay.
you want. Okay. We're going to
Okay.
do 30 seconds.
Oh, God.
All right. Ready? On your mark. Get set. Go.
Oh,
10 seconds.
oh shit.
No.
I'm just hoping and praying glitter.
1
saves
second. Done.
Yeah.
Cheating.
Okay. I did my armless sweater with a bloody nub.
I love it.
That's what I was trying to do earlier, and mine did not work out.
Redneck
What's it
Christmas
say?
lights.
It's supposed to say ew. There's just
You see, mine is literally dripping. Like I should have.
I
had
think
the bowl
Elizabeth-
dripping.
Elizabeth,
I'm
you
not gonna
won.
see it. Mine's
Oh
too
my
fun.
gosh. Elizabeth, I
How
love
did
your
it-
wreath. Why is it? I tried to make a wreath
went for
earlier,
the
and it did
wreath this
not look
time.
like that. I don't know what you're doing different.
There we go.
That was cute.
Let's come up with a theme.
Elizabeth, I think you're winning.
I am.
Nice job. Whoa, 2 people from the
Look.
Charlottesville area. That's really close.
Oh
I
yeah.
go there a lot.
Y'all have all these special tips on y'all's icing. Meanwhile, I'm over here dealing with the water bottle.
Does everyone have red icing?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Does everyone have red icing?
it's like pink, but
Mine-
yeah.
Yeah, mine's like pinkish.
You want to do like a murder theme?
A murder theme? Sure.
Ooh,
You want to do
that's
30
fun.
seconds of a murder theme?
Yeah.
I don't.
How long?
Okay. I don't really have anything to do it off of, but that works too. All right, ready?
Okay.
Oh, wait. I got to start the timer.
Ooh, I've got the perfect idea.
Oh, I don't. Okay, on your mark, get set, go. I don't even know what I'm using.
Oh boy.
13 seconds.
Oh my! The cookie tore in half.
Oh no.
Start over. Start over.
What happened?
No, ma'am.
Hold on. 30 seconds is done. Okay. This is supposed to be a bloody knife.
Mine too.
Okay. Oh, I love it. Oh, you're
What just fell onto my computer? Oh my god.
Well, mine was supposed to be like a slasher Christmas tree, but my frosting bag exploded.
okay.
Oh,
Mine is the American Horror Story Murder House.
Oh,
Mine
that
is
is
inspired
so
by-
smart. Oh my gosh, you win that.
Nice.
Your American Horror Story even looks like the letters. That's amazing.
Mine is inspired by last night's movie. It's a bullet.
I wish
and a
that I could
shark.
have seen it.
How was that
you
movie?
missed a good movie, Jacqueline.
I know.
We
I
missed
was
a theater.
scrubbing floors at work.
Oh.
Wow. So much better.
Oh my gosh. I love that you broke it.
Tampon.
but tampon?
Wait, what?
Oh my gosh, is that what mine looks like as a tampon? That's terrible. That's gross.
Oh,
That's an awesome shaped
dropped
tampon.
my cookie on the floor.
That is hilarious. Oh man. Alrighty. Oh, I didn't even do one of my little men. I should have done one of those. Whoops. Okay, we're gonna do. Does anybody want us to do one last cookie, or do you want to move on to reading sprints? It's whatever you all want to do.
Either one.
All right. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm cracking up and I'm gonna end up waking up my husband. Beth wins the murdered cookie. Sorry, that looks like a tampon, Jacqueline. I'm gonna give it one to my husband.
We lost Beth.
Oh my gosh.
How are y'all feeling about the buddy read?
Oh man. What'd you say?
How are y'all feeling about the buddy read?
I haven't started it yet. I'm actually about to start it whenever we do this reading sprint.
Hmm.
Have you all read it
I haven't
yet?
started it yet. I'm reading it tomorrow. I have the audiobook though, so it's like 4 hours.
Yeah, I have the audiobook too, so I'm hoping to get through it. And that's probably it.
I'm like halfway through
I'm
it.
reading you.
I'm loving it.
Oh, right. You're loving it? Seemed like a lot of people were liking it.
Mhm.
I
I've heard really
kind
good
of
things.
I think I have a crush on Carmen Maria Machado. Like, she is seducing me.
Oh, wow.
It's like it's very poetic and very,
Oh.
it's really good. It's written like in second person, so she's talking about you. She's saying you did this, you did that, but she's talking about herself.
Oh,
And
gotcha.
so it's really interesting
nice.
because it's like taking this perspective from looking at yourself from an outsider's perspective kind of thing. But then her word choices are so smart. She's very smart. She's obviously, my husband's calling me. Yeah, I love it. I think it's great so far.
I don't know. With everyone
Let's
saying
see
it's so poetic, I feel like I probably won't like it because I don't read
Same.
poetry because I don't know how to appreciate it, and so I feel like it's probably gonna go over my head.
Yeah, I don't
Same.
just
like
read a lot of poetry either, but when it's like flowery writing, it has to be the right kind for me to connect to. You know, if it's not, if I don't connect to it, then I'm just like, ugh, no. Like Nothing But Blackened Teeth did not. And Beth, I know you.
I had to DNF it. I couldn't do it.
But
it was
this
bad.
one,
Is it weird that I'm scared of the
writing.
cover?
Yeah.
The cover was
What'd you
great.
say?
The cover scares me.
Of Nothing But Blackened Teeth.
Yeah.
I like the cover. That was
I
the one
mean,
thing I
it's
liked about it.
gorgeous, but it's seriously creepy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am connecting with the writing, and I think she's a beautiful person, just from what I've read so far. So
That's good to know because most of her fiction, they don't have like good reviews.
really,
Like I recently bought her what book was it? I just bought one of her books, and when I went and looked on Goodreads, it had like a 3.4 or something like that, which I take as not that great.
that's pretty bad for Goodreads.
Yeah.
Something is the night because I keep crying. Like we live by
Oh no.
It's like stuck on there. I'm gonna like change shirts. It's like hard icing.
Yeah, same. That's all right.
It was
Okay.
worth it.
It looks like everyone was saying reading.
Okay.
So we're going to, I'm gonna go like move my computer and like sit on the sofa, but I'll probably change my shirt quick. So everyone find a comfy spot, get your books ready, and we're going to do a reading sprint. Okay.
Perfect.
for how long? Because I'm gonna go put my kids to bed.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go change my shirt and stuff. So I'll be right back. Oh, I have like sprinkles everywhere.
I have snacks over here. I'm by myself.
You're not alone. I just turned the camera off so I can clean up the gigantic that I made.
I'm by myself.
It's not pretty.
Or are we reading? I'm reading.
Changed into my merch. You know, what else would I change into? Okay, I'm gonna go find a seat. Alrighty, I'm gonna grab my number one. Let me finish getting the icing off my computer here. I'm gonna grab my book.
Come on. Come on. Oh, you can do it. Come on. Mary. Yeah, hi to the people. Hi. Oh, he sees himself. Oh no. Oh, Denver! Hey. All right, that's enough. Oh, he saw himself. He got very worked up. Sorry.
So cute.
That's my boy. Oh my God.
I am actually going to work on a puzzle while I read. So I'm going to listen and do a puzzle at the same time. So
I should do mine too. I've been doing mine when I've been listening to it. That's a good idea. It's really hard in the dark though for me because it's like shiny or whatever. So
well, mine I have to do on my couch because it's so big. Like,
oh, whoa.
It's only 1,000 pieces, but
Yeah.
But that's what it looks like. It's all the Harry Potter covers.
That's cute.
I've always wanted that as a puzzle, so
Cool.
Yeah.
It was a Christmas gift to myself.
Yeah, mine's also 1,000 pieces. But I have one of those like roll up mats. So like I have it on my table, but I can like roll it up if I need my table for something else, which is really nice.
Yeah.
That's a good idea though. Maybe I'll build my puzzle.
How long are we doing sprints for?
Let's do 45 minutes. So that way we can start at 9:15, come back at 10.
Okay.
And then we can always decide from there if we want to do another one or if, we want to hop off or whatever.
Okay.
Someone asked what your dog's name is, Elizabeth.
Oh, that's Denver. Denny for short.
Cute.
He's an asshole, but I love him. See? He's literally looking at himself in the reflection of the. I gotta shut the curtains because he's looking at himself in the reflection of the mirror, and that's why he's barking.
Oh my gosh.
Does anyone else have dogs that bark at the TV? Like, I cannot watch TV with him because first of all, if there's any kind of animal whatsoever on the TV, or if there's suspenseful music of any kind, he freaks out.
Whoa.
Freaks out.
Graham hardly ever barks unless he like hears somebody else barking. And occasionally at the TV, if there's like a really like different voice, he's following me around right now though.
His little tail.
Yeah. Well, it's dark out, so he thinks it's advent calendar time. So he's like following me around everywhere that I'm walking because I'm turning on lights and stuff if I'm building my puzzle. Yeah. It's really funny.
He's so cute.
He also just really likes being like around me. Like if I sit at the table, he'll like sit under my legs.
He's so cute. I didn't know you had a dog before I started watching your Christmas vlogs.
Oh, really?
I must have missed that somehow.
That's funny. I mean, I guess I don't really like feature him really in my reading vlogs, but since everyone really wanted to see him in my daily vlogs, and like obviously I do a lot of things for him and I had the advent calendar and stuff. I feel like everyone's getting to know him a lot better in those. So
we need Graham merch. Just saying.
Yeah, I am actually working on that for the new year. At least getting like a little, not the character, but you know how people like kind of like do the water paint, like they do it a lot for like themselves. It's like kind of like water paint or like some type of like painted portrait. So someone's going to be working with me after the new year. And I thought that would be really cute because some people asked for bookmarks with Graham on it. So,
oh my gosh. I need that.
Yeah, I'm working on that for the new year, so that's gonna be really exciting. So
I just got the notification that my sweatshirt shipped for my Thrill to the Weekend sweatshirt.
oh, that's good though. I am waiting. I wanted to get the cereal chiller one, but the colors and the sizes that I needed were out of stock. So I'm waiting until whenever those come in stock, and then I'm gonna get the cereal chiller one because I really
I
like that
think I
one.
got the hoodie. I can't remember.
Okay.
Somebody asked if me, Jess, or Caitlin have any pets. I have 2 crotch goblins, but no pets. As in, I have a 2 and a 3-year-old.
I have
I've
3
never
dogs.
heard that before. Crotch goblins. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I have 3 dogs. I have a German Shepherd mix and then 2 pit bulls. So
Oh, I love pitties. I used to have a pit bull. I loved him.
they're like the biggest sweethearts, but they can also be the biggest assholes too.
Oh.
They're just crazy.
Okay. Alrighty, so we're gonna start at 9:15 in 1 minute. And we're gonna read for 45 minutes. I'll put it and I'll pin it so that way everyone can see when we're coming back. Did you say crotch goblins? Oh, that's really cool. Paint by number for your dogs. That's cool.
Yeah, I've seen that all over TikTok or like
Oh, okay.
just the paint by number thing.
Hi,
Yeah.
guys.
That's really cool.
Hi.
Alrighty, 9:15. Are you ready to read?
Ready.
We're probably gonna mute, but I'll put a message up in case people are like, "What are you guys doing? Where are the cookies?"
Beth, what are you hiding under? What's going on, man?
Me?
Beth,
Oh,
what is that?
Paper towel.
Didn't you have an iPad up there?
Oh, yes, because I'm listening to my book. And, whoa. And so to occupy myself, I use my coloring app.
Oh, that's cute.
I need to get one of those. That looks like so much fun.
Oh, yeah. Paul and I are both pretty addicted to it.
That's awesome.
I'm reading You by Carolyn Kepnes.
Mm-hmm.
And I love
How's
a
it
serial
going?
killer book. But this one, this is literally just sex with serial killer. He ain't even a serial killer. He's only killed one person.
I
So
love
far.
it. So.
We know that he becomes a serial killer, though.
Yes, but it's like, it's not the type of serial killer books that I enjoy.
Yeah.
I like the killing, the stabbing and the slabbing, not the penis and the dish. Like, no. Literally, all he's talking about is doing the nasty. That's
I'm
it.
in the same position as you. I've seen the show, but I haven't read the book.
I've seen the show, and I've only seen season 1 and I think part of season 2. And the book is literally spot on with the show, and so I think that's another reason why I'm not really enjoying. I'm enjoying like the pop culture part. So he like has this whole Stephen King rant, and he rants about Taylor Swift and Celine Dion and all this, that, and the other. That's funny, but other than that, it's literally a book. It's interesting to be inside of his mind, and it's written by a woman, but it's like a realistic man, because literally all they think about is getting into the drawers.
I tried to read that book like right when the show was coming out, and I couldn't get through the book. I thought it was really boring. And then I watched season 1 of the show, and I thought it was really boring. And I tried watching season 2 of the show, and that's where I got stuck. So I never went further because I felt really bored for all of them, the book and the show.
Right before
Yeah,
we did the live show, I finished season 3.
Wow.
It's entertaining, but it's definitely not the dark serial killer books that I like to read.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the audiobook is fantastic though. Like, the narrator does a phenomenal job. Like, when he's reading the text messages, I was laughing a while ago because one of the girls typed something like with her, Peach has a stalker, and the other friend was like, LOL. And he read it like that, and the narrator was like, LOL. I don't know. It's funny, but it's a really good audiobook, but it's just not my type of. I don't care for the book.
Yeah.
I think it's also because it's like spot on with the show. Like,
yeah.
That's how I felt with Outlander. I got obsessed with the show, and then I was like, I'm gonna read the books. And then it was like almost like scene for scene to the show, at least in the first book. And I just, there was nothing new. I couldn't get into it. And I'm so bad, Beth. You're so much better than I am about holding off watching the shows, because I go for if the show's out, I go for it. And I regret
I
it.
haven't even watched, I've never seen a Pride and Prejudice situation. I've never seen, like, there's so many that I've never seen, because I know one day I will want to read the book. Like Stephen King, the only adaptations that I've ever seen by him are Under the Dome and then Misery, and It. But I've read Misery and It, and I've watched the adaptations after I read the books. But I've never seen The Shining. I've never seen Carrie. I've never seen none of that. Because I want to read the book and experience it the right way first, and then go into the show.
I wish I had that kind of self-control.
But I don't watch TV very often anyway, though.
Yeah.
This is why I'm not enjoying the book, because I watched the show and it's like pretty spot on. So it's like, I've already read this, but I haven't.
I will say, like, season 2 and especially season 3, the books are nothing like the show.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Like,
And
season
I've
3,
heard-
completely different.
I've heard the book 2, which typically in series, the second book always, there's like the book 2, like, is not good. But I've heard it's also not in second person like book 1 is.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard book 3 is just not good at all. But
book 2 is not in second person, but then book 3 is.
okay. And I figured the seasons were different because season 3 came out before the third book came out.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Oh, gotcha.
What is the newest season that's out? Is it 3 or 4?
3.
I think.
Okay. I didn't
There's
finish
only 2
it,
books.
but I started getting annoyed in that one because it kind of was giving me that Stiller vibe where like, everything that can go wrong will go wrong, like the Murphy's Law type thing. It started making me anxious, so I stopped watching it.
Baby Alive said that I'm nuts pretty much because You is a great book. But I went into it, I don't know, I guess I went into it differently. Like, you have to understand the types of books that I like are like disturbing. So like Karen Slaughter, like I like the serial killers. Like I just read They Never Learn, and that was probably the worst serial killer because she wasn't even like scary enough to be a serial killer. And this guy is not even really like, I don't know, it's different. I don't know how to explain it.
But
This
didn't
one is
you say there's a certain like description of what serial killer means? It's just like the amount of people that they've
Right.
like killed within a certain area.
right.
Or amount
But
of
it's like,
time.
to me, a serial killer is a villain. So when I read They Never Learn,
Yeah.
Scarlett, to me, like, okay, she's out there killing all these people, but I felt like her character, like if you read other books, so if you read like Misery by Stephen King,
Yeah.
what's her name, Annie, whatever, is a serial killer, but you can get that vibe by just reading the book. You get the vibe, and then you read other books,
I think
like,
it's because They Never Learn was going for more of like a gray area moral standpoint. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
she was
kind
giving
of-
me more of Dexter vibes.
Yeah.
even
It wasn't
Dexter,
like, dark serial killer, in my opinion.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen I haven't read the Dexter books, but I have seen the show, and even the show, just you get like the dirty.
There
like,
are books?
yes, there are books.
I
I
didn't
did not know that.
I don't know. I just felt like she wasn't really like. So I don't know if y'all have read like Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter,
Yeah.
or like The Fourth Monkey by J.D. Barker, or the Unsub series by Meg Gardner. Like the first book is inspired by the Zodiac Killer. Like when I think of serial killers, like torture, like you're there, you're not just like, I'm gonna just push this bitch over the building because he kissed me. Oh, sorry. But
Bye-bye, Wes.
like that was okay. So I feel like she was just killing, I don't know. It's different. Like I like the darker, like, I don't know how to say it right, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think one thing I like about Joe's character is like you're rooting for him in a way. Like that's how I felt. I was rooting for him even though he's like a stalker. I feel like he's more of a stalker than a serial killer too.
he's very much a stalker.
Yeah.
He's
And
like,
happens to
it's
kill.
like you kind of want to root for him because he's kind of a narcissist in a way. You know, like if you're around a narcissist for so long, you kind of like are on their side, but not really on their side. But because if you actually like listen to what he says, he is really fucking disturbing. Like in the sense, like I don't know, it's just like gross. Like, ew.
Well, I feel like Joe and Scarlett from They Never Learn are very much the same in that way.
I think yes. Well, Joe is more in it for the poo nanny, and that's pretty much it. That's literally all he's killing for.
Well,
is
their
to get in the
motivations are
set.
different, but the way that you view them is very similar.
Yeah.
Because you want to root for them, but you know
Right.
they're doing the wrong thing, you know, but you're
Yeah.
kind of in that area where you understand where they're coming from, but like you don't condone it at the same time, you know?
Mhm.
Exactly.
So, okay, Beth, some people had commented because I was looking for a serial killer book on my shelf because I already read They Never Learn before the readathon. And they were saying Dark Roads by Chevy Stevens or Survive the Night by Wryly Sager. Are either of those? Have you read those? And are
I
they
haven't read those, but my fiance reads, and he's read both of those. And we have very, very similar taste in books. So he it's not a 5-star read for him, the Chevy Stevens book, but he can tell that she's a great author, and like now we're looking for more of her books. But Paul also enjoys Wryly Sager, but I don't think
Is Paul there?
Yeah, Paul is here.
Let's bring him on as a like guest speaker. Let's get
He's with my kiddos.
You're so lucky to have a husband or a fiance that reads. Like,
he reads,
I
and
know, that's what I said.
he's on Bookstagram as well.
Oh,
But,
that's awesome.
Hang on, let me text him.
My husband
He
never
was in the chat a second ago.
I can't pull my husband away from Call of Duty long enough to read.
Yeah, that's how my
Same.
husband is.
Same.
Paul doesn't game. Like, we play games, so we play like Mario, Animal Crossing, like Mario Kart, like those kind of games, but nothing like Call of Duty, none of that kind of stuff. Not Dark.
I was telling Beth.
Neither of them are Dark.
Yeah, I'm worried about it because like I had tried to read Survive the Night like back in the summer when it came out, and I was like really bored, so I hadn't picked it up since then. But I'm still deciding, like if I finish In the Dream House, I'm still trying to decide what my serial killer book will be. But I'm a 1-for-1 on Chevy Stevens. Like those girls loved it, rated it 5 stars, and then Still Missing I didn't like. I rated 2 stars. So I don't know.
Do you want to read about like mostly about serial killers, or like serial killers like being like kind of in the background?
Probably the forefront of the book.
Okay. I would say
like
Brother over the other two.
Brother's
on my list too. I thought about picking that one up as well because that one. So I don't know if y'all follow Baker Reads, I think is what it's Brandon Baker, but he's like really big on TikTok and the Thriller TikTok, and we're also like friends on Instagram. But he has the best recommendations, and he's also a Karen Slaughter stan.
Okay.
But he also recommends Brother as well, so I picked that one up. But it's like
I haven't heard of that.
Thrillers that can push the limit to where they could almost be considered a horror book are the types of ones that I like. And most of those fall under the category of like a crime thriller. So one of the characters is going to be some sort of police officer, some sort of, or even not even in like law enforcement, but doing some sort of like investigation or whatever. Because Blindsided by Karen Slaughter is one of my favorite books. And there's a serial killer in there. And like the main protagonist is the mortician. I think that, no, not a mortician. Yes. No. The person who does the autopsies. That's what she is. But her ex-husband is also one of the characters in the book, and he's a police officer. But the serial killer is after them. I don't know. It's just, and The Fourth Monkey, also Paul says in the comments, is really good and dark. It's like different when you step into that side of thrillers. It's hard to really appreciate these other thrillers like Ruth Ware or Wryly Sager. They just seem kind of like.
What you say about Ruth Ware?
Dude, say that again. You like Ruth Ware?
I love Ruth Ware. She is my girl. But listen, I do want to say, I love Ruth Ware, Beth.
I only read 2 of her books, and Ruth. Besides Verity, I read Verity thinking it was a romance book. That was before I got into thrillers, and then I read Turn of the Key, which is my very first thriller that I read. No, is it Turn of the Key? And I really enjoyed it, but it was my very first thriller, so that also like packs.
Turn of the Key just came out though, like a few years ago. That was your first thriller?
Yes, because
No, your first thriller or your first thriller?
Thriller.
Oh, really?
Well, my first thriller was Verity, but when I read Verity, I read it thinking it was a romance, so I kind of went into it differently than. So, like, this is like my reading journey. So I started BookTube in 2012, and I read nothing but YA until 2015. And then in 2015, I owned my own Etsy shop, like planner sticker shop. I was a full-time college student and a full-time job, so I didn't read at all.
Yeah.
And then I went through a divorce, and then I got pregnant, and then had that baby, got pregnant again, had that baby. And then when I got back into reading, it was like a 5-year or like a 4-year gap. And one of the first books that I picked up was Turn of the Key. And I unhauled like 500 young adult books and bought all of the thrillers.
You do like Ruth Ware.
I read, what is it called? Cabin whatever.
Which one?
That is Cabin 10, Woman
Oh,
in
the Woman in Cabin.
That book deserves to be used as toilet paper.
Yeah, that's not a good one.
Oh, I'm the opposite. I hate Turn of the Key with a passion.
Really?
See, I feel like Jackie and I have
I'm like, my Goodreads review has like 10 like items that I just like despise. Like, I just hated the book so much.
So Woman in Cabin 10 is kind of like a fever dream, I feel like. Like,
yeah,
towards the
it's
end.
not the best. My favorite of hers, and this is kind of controversial anyway, but my favorite of hers is The Death of Mrs. Westaway. I love that one. And then it's probably Turn of the Key and One by One. But I did not like there are. Oh, you don't agree?
No, I don't like Ruth Ware, so.
Oh.
See, Ruth Ware is one of those authors that when people first go into thrillers, they're either picking up a Ruth Ware or a Wryly Sager. That's like the two I feel like most talked about thrillers on BookTube is those two authors.
I didn't think Ruth Ware was that popular.
I feel like everybody owns one of her books. Or everybody's read one of her books. I don't know.
Going back,
I own all of them. I own all of them.
Really?
And I have her newest one that's coming out next year on my wish list. Even though
I can't wait for it. But were you?
I don't read her books anymore.
What you were saying about the crime thrillers and how they're like darker and stuff like that. It's funny because I feel like the crime thrillers get a really bad rap.
They do
on BookTube.
So many people hate them.
People hate anything with a detective POV, and I'm still trying to navigate like what I like and what I don't. So I'm like trying to figure that out because I haven't delved that deep into that. But yeah, I do feel like it's very much like a taboo thing on BookTube to like books that have a detective POV.
I wonder if it's because though that was really popular back in the day, because I feel like a lot of the older thriller books are all detective POVs, and so
which is like Karen Slaughter.
Yeah, I wonder if it's more of like that's out of style now. I know that I don't actually like detective POVs.
I feel like it's coming back, and I think it's because like the thriller community on TikTok are fans of those kind of thrillers. And it's like so weird how different the communities are, even though like we're all the same, but it's very, very different.
Yeah.
But like to me, from a very young age, like I started watching Law and Order SVU, and then I went into like CSI Miami, CSI regular CSI, NCIS, Criminal Minds. Those are literally all thrillers that are crime following some kind of something or another. Yeah. And I feel like that's why my heart just kind of like reaches for those kind of books. I don't know.
But those aren't even, I mean, SVU, I guess, is like detective, but like CSI is more
the crime scene.
The like scientific perspective.
Right. But also, if you read books like these, well, okay, so in here, our main character is part of the BAU, which is like my all-time favorite TV show ever in this world is Criminal Minds, which is the BAU. But in her very first book, it was mostly about crime scenes and like having to figure out like connecting the crime scenes, and because this one is like very inspired by the Zodiac Killer, and this one's inspired by Ted Bundy. This one's really good.
Okay, so I don't know if I've actually ever read like an actual crime thriller. So Beth, can you think, it doesn't have to be right now, but can you think of one? Because I want to read like the best one that you think.
Oh, the best one that I think. That's really hard.
Or give me like, I don't know, 3 to 5 options one day, because I feel like I don't really have the perspective to know if I like those or not, because I read so many.
Have you ever read a Karen Slaughter book?
Yeah, I've read 2 of those and I really liked them.
Which one did you read?
The Good Daughter, I rated 4 stars, and Pretty Girls, I rated 5. I loved that one.
I gave those both 5.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean,
I can do it now, but I'm saying I think sometimes the problem is, and that's one of the reasons why I don't like the overhyped books, is like you were saying, how like BookTube kind of gets into like like we don't like detective thrillers right now. So I feel like the overhyped books right now, they're obviously not crime thrillers. Like they're a lot more of the like slow burn type of like very descriptive ones, and that's what I don't like. So that's one of the reasons I feel like I don't like them. But I feel like we get into these like, would you say?
A lot of crime thrillers are pretty descriptive.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I don't know if I would like them or not, because I did really like Pretty Girls, and that's a pretty large book, but I liked it.
Pretty Girls is like beyond descriptive. Like the stuff that goes on in Pretty Girls.
But like there's a difference between like descriptive of like something dark and disturbing happening, which I like.
I think the descriptive you're talking about,
the atmospheric description.
Okay, because like Karen Slaughter's, look, I am a Karen Slaughter stan. Let me just put that out there. Like
I thought you were gonna say a Karen Slaughter.
A lot of people read like They Never Learn, and all they talk about and all they rave about is the message, which sure, the message is good. But I feel like a lot of Karen Slaughter's books like have these like she talks about things that happen in the real world, and that they kind of have like a message in them too. Yeah. But so some of her books, like The False Witness is really good, but there's a huge part of that book that is a lot of info dump. So you're going to have a lot of info dump when you read crime thrillers. Well, like for that one, he's talking about, I guess for people who don't really understand like how drugs impact a person, what they do to a person, how like the legal system and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some legal jargon in there. There's a lot of COVID talk in there too, but I liked it. I mean, it didn't bother me.
And see, to me, like I read 2 other books that have COVID talk in them that were like romance books, and I don't want COVID talk in my romance books, but it's different when it comes to a thriller. I feel like thriller, I have no like I don't care if people cheat in thrillers. I don't care if people, like I don't care. It's a thriller. It's supposed to be chilling, and like you want to despise these characters so bad and things like that. But I don't know. The thriller world is really like hit or miss, I think.
It is. I definitely think it is. And I think it also depends on what you've read before. I think it might have been, I don't remember when I was talking about this, but it's like when you read some of the ones that have the same tropes, some people will rate something high because they read it first. And then when they're reading that like same trope, like later on, they're not rating it as high anymore. Because I know that happens to me. And so like then it's the problem of like, what did you read first? Like for instance, Turn of the Key. If that was your first thriller, well then of course you loved it. Yeah, because you hadn't seen a twist before. Like you had no clue what was coming. Whereas when I read Turn of the Key, like the end twist, I was like, well, I've already seen this in like 6 other thrillers. Like think of something new.
The Silent Patient too. Like that was one of my first thrillers. I still stand with Silent Patient. Like, I loved it so much.
It
But
is so predictable.
I didn't.
And then once you know the twist, there are pieces in the timeline that don't add up. I'm gonna have to
Yes, I
read
didn't
and
catch
take
that at the
notes.
time. And my experience was so amazing. 'Cause it's so funny how where you're at in your life and how you're even just like how you're feeling mentally can affect
like that
your
day.
experience with a book and a thriller or any other book, really. It's all subjective, and that's what's so wonderful about reading is that you know we're all going to have our own experience no matter what. There's no book that I'm going to read and you're going to read that we're both going to see the same things in our mind, and that's the cool part.
Exactly.
And it's like the hype also it like can kill a book. I don't remember what I was talking about on TikTok. I think I was talking about the like the best villain that I've ever read is from Misery by Stephen King. And like I was talking about that and somebody commented and said, no, the best villain you will ever read is in B.A. Paris's Lock Every Door. So then I was like, okay, challenge accepted. And I read the book, but the entire time that I was reading it, I went in with an analytical brain and I was sitting there judging the book and judging this character so hard because this person was like, no, this book is better than that book. And so then I came out and I was like, that's a 3-star. Like, I get it. Like, he made me mad.
It's lower than a 3-star.
The
I
ending
love
of the book
Lock
was
Every Door.
horrible.
That's my favorite B.A. Paris. I haven't found another B.A. Paris that lives up to that for me. I know, Beth, I know. But, like, I loved that one, too. That was earlier on in my journey as well.
I mean, I
are you talking about Behind Closed Doors?
Yes. What did I say? Did I say Wryly Sager? Did I say
no? You said B.A. Paris, but I thought you said Lock Every Door.
I think I did. You're right. But yeah, Behind Closed Doors. That's the one.
Behind Closed Doors is a 5-star. That was one of the first thrillers that I had read when I got back into reading, and I read it all in one sitting, and my mind was blown. But I feel like if I would go back and reread it, I might not rate it as highly because I've already read things like that before. So now it's like, it all depends on like what people start with or the first time they've seen that twist coming or like anything like that.
And your taste can also change as well. So
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
In Behind Closed Doors, I still recommend it to people, like people who don't want the dark, the gory, whatever. I feel like that thriller is not like dark in the sense where you can't have like a weak stomach or you don't want like descriptive things.
Right.
But the ending, I felt like what knocked it down for me was instead of letting us like experience what happened to him, like she sat at the table and basically told us. Does that make sense? Like she sat at the table and told her friend what she did to him at the end instead of like letting us see her do that to him. If that makes sense.
I can see how you wouldn't like that because I can see how you wouldn't like that.
The same thing happened in Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell, who is also another overhyped author.
I agree.
I don't remember. I read that.
Dropping the mic?
I remember nothing. I remember nothing from the Family Upstairs.
She dropped her paper towel.
It's not even a thriller. It's like a family drama. Basically, it's not even really a thriller.
Yeah.
But
so have any of you read He Started It by Samantha Downing? Because
no.
Don't pick it up. Don't read it.
I have it. It's on my shelf.
Go unhaul it.
It's just okay. It's not like I love My Lovely Wife, and then I read that, didn't like it, hesitant for Your Own Good, and I loved that one.
You did. Yeah, I've been hearing really good things about For Your Own Good. And My Lovely Wife, it was a 4-star. Like, it's not anything that I was like raving about, but it was like fine. It wasn't bad. And then number 1, He Started It. Like the worst book cover of all time.
Look, all these people in the comments talking about Lee Child. Let me show y'all this.
Is that your husband's doing?
Yes, we own all of his books. Some of them are signed. I've read 2.
I know
Lee Child
loves Lee Child.
He's a thriller author.
I've never read Lee Child.
His work is really dated because like
I think the first one was published in like 1990 or something like that. But they're all diverse. So like from the very get-go, you have people that are not white in there. You have bisexual people, gay people, like that. So that was really refreshing to read because it's a book that came from like the 90s, which is pretty rare.
Is he in the queer community?
Do what?
Lee Child, is he in the queer community?
No.
Oh. So he's just ahead of his time then.
Pretty much. And he's retiring. I think he's writing his last. All of his books are a series. He's wrote no other standalone. They're all one long Jack Reacher series.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. Yeah. And now his brother's taken over it. But Paul read My Lovely Wife, and then he started it, and he told me not to read He Started It. He said that he knows that I will not like the book.
Oh, that's such a bummer. See, I didn't love For Your Own Good. I thought it was fine, and I liked the perspective of the professor guy, but I didn't think it was great. I didn't think it was as good as My Lovely Wife, but I haven't read He Started It, and I kind of like, I'm on the precipice, I'm on the brink with Samantha Downing, where I don't know if she's like an author that I love or an author that I don't love. So like, it's kind of disheartening to get this negative feedback from He Started It, because that's like the only one I haven't read of hers.
Yeah,
So
I mean, again, I guess it depends on perspective, because I know some people that rated He Started It like 5 stars. They loved it. And like, I won't say, like, it wasn't terrible to listen to like throughout the way. It wasn't like boring or anything like that. But it ended up like, it just ended up being stupid. And so it wasn't even like a thriller. It wasn't even dark. Like, it just seemed just so a waste of my time to even read the book when you find out the ending.
Well, that's the same.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know if I'm going to pick up Samantha's third book or not, because now I had like one that was like fine and then one that was like,
Yeah. Have y'all read The Last House on the Street?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Hold on a second. Araka for Face Off, Adaraka, whatever, said that Robert Downey Jr. is going to be playing the teacher in For Your Own Good. Already got to read it. I got to read it now.
Oh, I got to watch it then.
I love Robert Downey Jr.
Me too.
He'd be perfect for that.
Mm-hmm. I could see that.
Jess, what did you think of Needless Street?
I
Did you love it?
personally think it's overhyped.
Okay.
The thing is, everybody hates it.
I've only seen good things about it.
I loved it.
Elizabeth is the only person that loved it.
That's not true. Not true.
No, I've only seen good things, and I went into it, and I kind of like, I guess like the twist, I kind of thought that was happening the whole time.
Okay.
So
I thought that like I was really clever and that I just like picked up on that, but a lot of people apparently are picking up on the twist. I'm not that smart.
It was good. I mean, I think it's good. I think it's definitely got kind of like a wow factor in a way, but I do like the author's note in the afterword, I think is what it is. Because she did do, I guess, the representation pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. I didn't know what the twist was, obviously, but like when I read it and found out what it was, it sucks because if I had known what the twist was, I would have read it a long time ago, because that's just something that I'm really interested in. But I thought it was really well done from my.
Is it something that we've talked about before?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe like on the like fringe of something we talked about, but not specifically.
Because I read like the first 100 pages and then I stopped reading because I was like, well, this is like an acid trip. And I
it's very like what's going on for most of it. And then you figure it out and you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah, it all like clicks once you figure it out.
Good to know. I still have it. I'm still going to give it a shot, I think.
Should read it. I mean, I I've been hearing a lot of things from a lot of people that like somebody said there was cat abuse, which I don't recall. Like I don't dislike cats. Obviously, there's a POV from the cat, so like there's a lot of cat content there. But I don't recall the cat abuse, and I'm like, well, am I the asshole here, or like did I don't remember. And then,
that doesn't bother me. I think that's another reason why I like different thrillers than other people. I don't have any trigger warnings, so things like that.
I agree. Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. It's heartbreaking in real life, but this is literally like people made up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No cats were harmed in making that book.
I only have like one trigger warning, and that is gaslighting in a domestic situation, relationship. Like that for me just like makes me so angry. Like the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. That book hit me like I didn't know I had any trigger warnings before that book, and I read it.
I lied.
Angry.
The kitchen table scene in this book, I don't think I've ever been triggered in a book before, besides like Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, but that's like because it related to something in real life. But this book, like the kitchen table scene that happens in this book, I was like, oh.
I need to read that.
Yeah.
Everyone raves about that book.
It's really good. You haven't read this yet, Elizabeth?
No, I haven't.
You did, Jess?
I have it. I just haven't read it.
So nobody even knows what the kitchen table scene. Okay.
No. But I will keep
if Haley from Haley Hughes was on, she would know because she like recommends that book all the time.
Me and Haley have really close her and Gabby Reed's are probably the two closest taste, and Elizabeth in books I think that I have, because she loves Karen Slaughter as well. She loves like really dark thrillers, and it's pretty close to what I love. The Butcher is pretty dark, but it's good. But there is a lot of
always bother me, but when it hits me like really hard. It's weird. I don't understand it yet. Like I'm still exploring what triggers me about that. But triggers are a funny, fickle thing.
Right.
It's different for everybody.
I agree. There's so many different ways.
The thing that's in this book is typically when you read books that has the thing in it, in this one, it's not on page. But in this book, it was on page. And so it was like a little different. And like, I don't know.
I like the dark stuff. Like if it's like the stuff in Karen Slaughter in Pretty Girls, that didn't bother me at all. I was like, oh, I was like, am I fucked up in my
that's like also too, because I love Pretty Girls. I think it's my second favorite Karen Slaughter book. But the other book, what did I read? And I like when I finished it, I was like smiling from ear to ear, and I was like, people are gonna fucking hate me. What is it called? Where like the tapeworms and the meat. What was that book called?
Things have changed since last we spoke.
Things have gotten worse since the last we spoke.
Yeah, I'm not easily triggered, but bugs or any of that, no.
That was a trip. That was a ride.
Yeah.
That's what doesn't bother me. Like that's the equivalent of our like 30-second cookie decorating is for me when it's like body horror and stuff like that. I'm like, oh god, like oh shit, let's get into it. Okay.
Honestly, I think the reason why I'm like that is the movie The Mummy with the beetles that get underneath your skin. That scarred me as a kid. Like I absolutely hate bugs with a passion.
I know it's movie, but I don't remember being affected by it like that.
Ugh.
I haven't read The Troop yet either, but I want to.
You need to.
Probably I want to before before the world ends.
That's always
Junkies is like that.
I mean, it works too. I mean, I want to read it before the world ends, but before the year ends. Because I heard it was gross and had something to do with worms as well.
Yeah, it's really gross. I actually gave it 3 stars, like as I was reading it, because that was my first real like body horror that I ever read, and I was so disgusted that I couldn't put it together between like the way the story was written and the things that I was feeling. But upon reflection, I actually really did enjoy that book. The way it's written and the setup is really cool because they have like interspersed articles that are like tell you about what happened after the fact, and so it pulls you in that way. And then also like the second half of the book, it takes a huge change. Like there's a big turn, and I think Beth, you would like the second half more because there's a certain trope that's happening there that I think you would like, that I'm not going to say because it's a spoiler. But yeah,
If
I
it's
think
my favorite kind of trope, I already know.
it's worth the read.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's weird because you can't really tell people what your favorite kind of trope is, because then if they've read one of the books
Yeah.
it has that trope in there, and you say this book has twist, I'm sorry, the twist. This book has the same twist, and they're like,
Yeah.
you just spoiled that shit for me.
Yeah.
And I think one of my, like, I guess twist or like tropes that I'm learning that I don't like anymore is the Gone Girl trope or twist. Like,
Mhm.
so overdone.
See, I've only read that's the only book that I've read that has that. I don't read a lot of domestic thrillers though, maybe that's why.
I do, and I love domestic thrillers, but I'm trying to figure out without saying it, because I mean there are probably people that still haven't read Gone Girl. I still haven't read Gone Girl. I've
so
seen
good.
it like 20 times. That's another instance of like I regret watching the movie.
See,
I know
I didn't watch the movie until this year after I
I know
read
in my heart,
Gone Girl.
but like I have the book. I've never read the book, and I'm ashamed because I
The
am
book is
I love
better.
Gillian Flynn so much, and that's the only one I haven't read.
The
because
book is better, and the book is darker. Like the ending of the book is darker than the ending of the
though.
movie.
Like I watched the movie and then I read the book, but I was like really struggling to get past the halfway point before it started getting good. So it might just have been because we already knew what happened.
Well,
it's a long book too. Like
I read the book first, and I feel like from when the point where you know the twist
Mhm.
all the way up until like shit goes down at the end were like the very boring parts.
Mhm.
Because I feel like once you know the twist, it gets really boring until things pick up at the very end.
Yeah.
But I already know the twist, so it's like I'm so skeptical.
Then just read like the last 20% of the book, because the ending is a little different than the ending in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
It's like the same but different. I like the ending in the book better.
okay.
Yeah. I don't like
agree.
the twist of someone changed their name. Like I feel like that's so overdone, but also just like cheap and lazy.
I don't know, because I feel like that is my favorite twist.
I like that.
Really? When they change their name and you're like,
I don't know if it's
oh, you know you're reading from Sarah's perspective. That's actually Rachel.
Yes, that is my favorite twist, when I cannot see it coming.
Yeah, I think that twist.
I was gonna say, no wonder you like that one book we were talking about earlier.
Don't mention it. Don't say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
But I do feel like that twist or that trope does have the potential to shock you more.
Well, the book that we were talking about earlier, I didn't care for it in that book. But
no, actually, two of the books we talked about have it.
Another book that we've
but
all
the
read,
one book you liked, and the
that.
other book you didn't like as much.
The one that we were talking about that we've all read recently,
Yeah,
I liked it in that book.
Yeah, I thought it was done really well in that book, actually.
I like that too.
This is another one. The Behind Her Eyes.
I've never read it. I haven't read it.
I love that book.
Ugh.
I haven't read it because I'm afraid of the hype is going to make me not like it.
Oh, wow. Okay. The twist in that one is really different and it's really divisive. So like, you know, it's either you're going to love
It's
it. It's
literally on the last page too.
Yeah. And the book like keeps it a secret for a lot longer than the show does. The show, I feel like, kind of hints at it more obviously because of the visual medium. It makes it easier to kind of hint at that. But the book, like you don't see it coming until the very last minute. And I don't know if that's something you would like, Beth. I think you might. I think you might like that.
See, I don't like the whole, like, I'm trying to say it without, like, giving it away. I don't really think it's that big of a spoiler, but the whole, like, not real aspect to it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like The Shadows by, I think, Alex North has that in it.
Layla by Colleen Hoover also has that in it.
For some reason,
So it's like a Stephen King book. Almost all Stephen King books have like an element to them that aren't realistic. So like in The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, it's these like figures that appear that are not real.
No, not that. It's like,
Beth, you liked Layla, didn't you?
Yes, only because it was a ride and a half. It was not like it's ever going to win an award by any means.
But I think that has a similar twist to.
It does.
Behind
Yeah,
Her
it's
Eyes.
very similar to Behind Her Eyes.
yeah. But take like that kind of like fantasy, like
Element.
unreal aspect to it and put it in a thriller, and no.
See,
But
okay.
I like Layla.
So suspending your disbelief doesn't bother me in books. So a lot of people will like rate a book lower because they say like, you really have to suspend your disbelief. It is literally a fictional book that you are reading. So like these murderers out there stabbing and slapping people and hiding them in Cheerio boxes and putting them back on the shelf, that ain't gonna happen in real life, okay? So like you have to be okay.
That does happen in real life. Beth.
Yeah, I was like, no, that's what we're talking about, Beth.
I put what I'm trying to say in the private chat if you want to look at it.
Okay,
Like that I don't. So I just
like
don't
a
want to spoil it for
element?
people.
Somebody said it was like a sci-fi element in that book.
I would call it. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would call it paranormal.
Yeah.
Somebody said Blackbeard wants to know if they can join the panel to ask a couple of questions.
You can ask questions in the comments.
Yeah, go ahead and ask questions. We'll answer them.
Depends on what they are, and we'll answer them.
Oh,
Let's
James
talk about
is
Confess
back.
by
Hi,
Colleen Hoover.
James.
Can we
James
talk
is
about
so
Confess by
pleased.
Colleen Hoover?
What are we talking about next?
Can we talk about Confess by Colleen Hoover?
Hey,
Sure.
I have an aerator on this, so it takes a long time to pour out. Who asked me, Vanessa, how much are you pouring? It pours very slowly, okay? That's an aerator. I just want to like defend myself there.
Have y'all all read Confess?
No.
Yeah, I did a while ago.
What did you
who
rate
wrote
it? Colleen
I
Hoover.
think I rated it 4 stars, but that was back in the beginning of my reading, and I honestly don't remember any like what it's about.
Okay.
Like
I
I honestly
wanna say
I can
something
tell you
about
one
it.
thing in that
Okay.
book that I remember.
So a lot of people despise cheaters in a book. People were trying to cancel Stephanie Perkins because old dude done kissed the girl when he had this messed up relationship with another girl. But tell me why people are shipping this cheating couple. Like I don't understand. Is it because she's female?
I don't know. I actually don't care about cheating in books as long as it's not happening to me. I will read it.
Same.
But in a romance book.
Oh yeah, I will read it in a romance book, and I love triangles in a romance book.
I love
I
love
feel like in a romance book, they're written to you're romanticizing what's going on in this romance book to get like the full situation.
the romance and the romance and the romance.
Huh?
I'm just being.
I didn't hear you.
You're romanticizing
I just feel like-
the romance of the romance and the romance.
I rated it 2 stars.
2.
But I feel like so many people shit on other authors when they have like a cheating situation going on in the book. And this book is literally about this couple that cheat to be together and people root for them. I don't
I don't understand it.
I don't remember that, but I do, like, I know in November 9,
Oh, I hate
like,
that book too.
oh my gosh, I was like crying at the part when I was like, no, you didn't just go and be with someone else. I was like, no. So like, I like that. Like, I like when it evicts emotion out of me, but I'm not necessarily like, I don't usually root for a couple that's like cheating. You know what I mean? But I like when it like makes me angry or it makes me sad or whatever it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, in November 9,
love it.
I didn't like it because when he was trying to do the thing with her, she told him to stop. And he said, ask me again, and then I'll stop. No, bitch. No. Now, Colleen Hoover went back and re-edited it.
Oh.
But if you listen to the audiobook, it's not re-edited. It's still like that. I didn't really like. And like he was
I
very,
definitely,
like,
yeah, I didn't catch that in there.
Speaking of consent, can I read you guys a passage from In the Dream House that I loved? Do you guys mind? Okay, so there's this passage here at the very beginning. It's not a spoiler or anything. And she's talking about her relationship with her girlfriend. And it says, upstairs we both tumble onto her bed. She never kisses you in the same place twice. Then she says, I'd like to take off your shirt. May I? And you nod, and she does. She slides her hand around your bra clasp. Is this all right? She asks. The room smells like lavender, or maybe you just remember that because her comforter was lavender. Every time her hand moves somewhere else, she whispers, may I? And the thrill of saying yes, yes, is like the pulsing of the tide over your face, and you would gladly drown that way, giving permission. I loved that so much. The consent and like the idea of her like falling into like her, just falling into that state of being, of like giving permission. Yes, over and over again. Yes, I would drown in the tide of that if I could. Like, oh, it's so beautiful. Random. I post about that on my IG story too. I just thought that line was so poignant. But anyway.
I got to I think 28% in the book. And it's not as like poetic as I thought it was going to be. It's definitely like easier to listen to than I
It's not purple. It's not purple. It's just like very specific choices. You know.
You're reading it in the book. You're reading the book, Elizabeth? Not audio, but in the book.
I have audio and the book. And the audio is narrated by Carmen Machado, which is great.
Because I don't have the book, so I'm going to listen to it. But somebody mentioned that the book has more content. Like there's more stuff in the book.
I did see something, like I was kind of perusing forward, and I saw something about how it said like turn to this page. So I don't know what that's about, but it said it may have some kind of interactive element that I didn't know of. So I don't know how they're going to handle that in the audiobook. I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if I'll like the whole thing. I can see how some of the elements are creeping in now. So we'll see how it goes.
James said he loved the audio so much he didn't even open his copy of the book. Their copy of the book, excuse me. Sorry, James. So I guess it doesn't matter if you have the physical book or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have the audiobook through the library.
Yeah, that's what I'm listening to it through Libby. I do have the physical book, but it was easy to listen to while I was doing my puzzle. Like I didn't feel like I needed to open up the book to pay attention.
It's on script too.
Maybe if I really like it, I'll buy the book. But it's kind of like the same thing with Shauna McGuire books. Why am I going to pay this 20-something price tag for a 200-page novella? You know, I feel like it's too short to be $28.
Yeah.
I didn't.
So I don't want to buy it unless I really like it.
I don't know what I paid for it, but it wasn't $28. That's expensive.
Well, on Amazon, it's like on Amazon, the hardcover, because
that's what I
is
got.
like 20. Okay.
Wow.
Because I went to buy it and it was like $20-something, and I was like, I'm gonna just wait a little bit.
I'm glad I have the copy of it now because I'm liking it so much. But I have to figure out the chat's going to be interesting, and I guess I can go ahead and say right now for anyone that's watching, we're going to be doing the chat tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, and so. If you finish the book in time, or even if you don't mind spoilers and whatnot, I'm going to come up with some questions surrounding this book, and we're going to discuss it. And I think it's going to be an interesting one to talk about. So that'll be on Discord in the Buddy Read, or is that what it's called? Yeah, the Buddy Read chat. So join us there tomorrow if you're interested.
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
Somebody asked, has anyone read Night Film?
No.
What is it?
Night Film. I own it, but I haven't read it yet.
I don't know. That's one that I've heard so many people just love and never picked up. So I'm interested.
I've picked it up before and I open it. The font is so tiny and the pages are very thin. I'm just like, nope, back on the shelf.
And I believe it has what's that stuff called when it's like other stuff in books?
Mixed media.
There you go. I believe it has that in there. Let's see. It's a really heavy book. Oh yeah, the pages are pretty thin. It has
I have the paperback.
Like newspaper clippings.
Oh, that looks cool.
That is cool.
I believe her father is like a really famous horror movie director. There's like solid black pages in it.
Huh. Another one I really want to read is House of Leaves. I own that one and I have not. I've gotten like one chapter in and have not picked it back up, and I really want to read it.
I loved it.
Did you?
I loved it. Yeah, it was so good.
That, like, the whole idea of integrating the reader into the story. So I have, where is it? This, because I love The Never-Ending Story. I don't know if y'all are familiar with The Never-Ending Story, but that's one of my favorite 80s fantasy movies / books.
This was like the big dog thing.
Yes. Yeah, Falcor, I guess. But that story I love so much because it's like a book within a book. Like the kid is reading the book and he becomes part of it. And the idea of I haven't read it yet, but I from what I've gathered, the House of Leaves is that like the scary part of it is that you're interacting as the reader with the text.
Isn't there footnotes in it?
Huh?
Isn't there footnotes in it?
Yeah, there's like a whole weird way to read it. Like there's footnotes, and then you can like follow the footnotes and follow, like some people do and some people don't. But like from what I understand, the idea is that like as you read it, you're part of the story. Is that accurate, Caitlin?
Yeah, I definitely felt like I was there.
But is it written in a way that like you are meant to be like as you're reading this, you're like that kind of thing? Or am I just making that up?
I mean, it felt like that for me, but I don't know if that's like how everyone feels reading it.
Okay. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, that's like that's the only thing that could scare me in a book is if it's like, as you're reading this, you are creating the story and it can affect you in real life, like in a way that like makes you feel like you are in the story and like you are affecting how the story ends. Like that kind of eerie element, like that's the only thing that can really scare me in a book. If we're talking about a movie, I'm scared of everything. But if it's a book, but if it's a book, that's like the only thing that really gets me, that I'm like terrified.
Yeah, there was a few parts for me where I was reading it like late at night this is late for me, but like late in like even later than this, and I like came out of reading it and I was like horrified to be alone in my house, and I was just it was not. So
yeah, I want to get to that one. It's very intimidating though.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. All right. Do we want to wrap it up?
That's probably about that time.
Did everyone have fun making cookies?
Yeah.
I had a blast.
Yeah, I think that was fun. For all of you that are still watching, yeah, we have if you're not familiar with the Discord, there's a Discord for the readathon. So that means that's like when Elizabeth was talking about like the buddy read and all that stuff, like we're doing all that over in Discord. I mean, feel free to do the readathon just, by yourself too. But we have a lot of other fun things over there. So that's going to be tomorrow, last day. Elizabeth, what are you drinking? They're asking.
I'm drinking Liberty School Cabernet. 2019 vintage. This one I go to cabs. I love a Cabernet. Another one is Louis Martini. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for joining. I mean, I thought that was actually really fun. Like at first when I was thinking of the cookie thing, I was like, okay, we'll just like bake cookies and talk. And then it just like slowly became like a game. And then I was like, yeah, we're doing this. Like, this is fun. So
it morphed into its own thing.
Yeah. Thank you for joining along on the journey of making cookies.
Thanks for having us. This has been a blast. And just happy to have been able to co-host with you. So thank you. And thank you for hosting it, Jacqueline.
Yeah, no problem. I really like all of our like thriller book talk. We'll have to just do like a live show where we just literally talk about thrillers and true crime and all that kind of stuff.
We should. That'd be fun. Because that's kind of where this went anyway. That's where I feel like naturally gravitate.
Yeah. And I think everyone loves like hearing that too. So I think that we should definitely do that in the future too. So, all right. Well, we're going to head out so that way we can keep reading or go to bed and wake up early. I need to not sleep in as much as I did today.
Same.
That was bad. So thanks everyone for watching, and we will see you all in tomorrow's book discussion if you're in the Discord, and if not, we'll see you on YouTube, I guess.
See you later.
Bye-bye.